grasping to control, so I better hold on.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Good footwork at the 30. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 48-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole other level. Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. In motion right comes Allen.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go, set. 19. Motion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken around the 12.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Now McCarthy. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Diggs going in motion right.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
On the RPO.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 4.
They go again with Blue. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Boye Mafe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. In motion goes the tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Tackle there by Lewis Cine.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense.
Then it's gonna be quick. Oh, you made them in the jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog with some bump. They go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's man, y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Going on the road in the playoffs, that is a daunting task, Mike, for any quarterback in this league. let alone a rookie. So here we have a guy that's been very resilient. He's played really well all season long. Now it's an opportunity for him to take his game to another level.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Let's go now.
Lou going to get it again here on first down, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Oluwafemi Oladejo there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
60 vices, 60, trap 60, trap 60. 19 right.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Tuli Pelotu gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This caught right side by Worthy. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 76.
Again, it's Blue. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Ready.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. 19 shot.
Back to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. The footing makes kicking very difficult. The snow perhaps playing in to that missed extra point. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger. But to accomplish that, You're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season one more week.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Buffalo.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Pistol give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Bills.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Cardinals. Ready.
A run once more with Blue. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and 10.
Come on. Hit. Liking 18. Steady.
Again, here comes Blue. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
On the jump. Ready. Ready line. 18 rattle. Scoop.
They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
Cam Little on 40-inch report.
The kick is good. And the Jaguars are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Campbell. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go now.
Allen in motion. On second down, here's McCarthy. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go, here we go. Shot 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there.
Incomplete.
And third down coming up.
By Christian Gonzalez.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
4 yards.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, they'll go with blue. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's Watson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
22 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Ready up.
A gain of 22 yards. First down,
18
Jacksonville.
Rebel. Cougars, go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Second down.
And that will lead to a second down.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
15 yards. And the Bills, first down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. There's not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Cam Little to kick off.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up 2nd and
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Allen in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Evenwari.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run with Blue. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, 18. Come on. tight. 19.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
27 more yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This is Blue. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Mustang 19. Viking 18.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball's out. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tony Pollard, incomplete. The coverage by Paul Clark.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
3rd and a long way to go. To throw, it's McCarthy. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And look at maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. So it is fourth down. They'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody, but they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
from the
and
48-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 4.
The shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47.
On the ground, it's Blue. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. On second down, Blue. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Bills 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Campbell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
For a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Here we go, set. 6.
Douglas in motion. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
To second and 10.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Gray. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
10 yards.
Second and inches.
It's second and inches at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by JJ.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bills.
Back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Pollard.
McCarthy's pass.
Second and 5.
Tony Pollard. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. Has completed to Douglas. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer.
Bills 14.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Ready.
They'll run with Blue. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Jaguars.
19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, You're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars, as they are